Intentions. These works are about boundaries. These two images here are traditional three-quarter view landscapes. This is a purposeful act, as the artist wants us to recognize these as landscapes. They're part of a series of 3 sequential paintings known as a triptych. The triptych, in turn, will be part of a larger exhibition. Preparation. The artist began by thinking about natural boundaries such as walls, fences and trees, and wanted to visit a landscape defined by the weather and mankind. The artist chose the North Yorkshire moors, making detailed drawings near a village called Russup. This is a small, isolated community. Sketches were made and photographs taken to build up a reference which could be used in the studio. Looking at the work of Alan Rankle and Richard Diebenkorn provided other ideas, particularly how these artists create atmosphere and depth. This quality can be seen in the layering of paint. Process. The first stage for the artist was to develop the composition. Sketchbooks were used extensively to try out ideas, draw, and explore media and processes in colour, texture and mixed media. Once the artist has decided the images that make up his painting, for example the landforms, the structure of the painting was developed in the fence posts and walls. He did not draw or paint exactly what he saw when he looked at a particular view outside. In the studio, he made small thumbnail sketches in pencil or colour to develop the composition for the painting. He changed the scale and size of the different parts of the composition, and also moved them to see which would have the most impact and make a more balanced picture. The artist had not used oil paint on a large scale before, so experimented to gain more confidence. It was important to work in an abstract way, portraying the mood of the moors. This helped to loosen the painting style. Charcoal was used as the medium to enable the artist to work quickly with energy. At the colour stage, varnish was layered into the paint to give a wilder look with more spontaneity. As the series of paintings is developed, there is more atmosphere and depth and more emotional contact. There are scratches into the paint surface, reflecting the markings on the land. Words are scraped into the paint and record the raw emotion of the barren landforms. The rectangular forms represent fence posts and help to give the painting structure. The emotional contact increases as the series of paintings is developed. These paintings are made with vigorous marks in charcoal and paint. Presentation. The paintings are on canvas. They can be left unframed but could look best in a simple wooden box frame with space around the canvas, which allows the painting to appear to float against the background, yet still frames the image. The paintings are not very large, approximately 1 metre by 3/4 metre. This allows them to be displayed in a home or gallery. They would look good grouped together and displayed in a foyer of a client's business. Effect on viewer. The first images are rather flat in the surface quality, as the feeling of a conventional landscape was foremost in the artist's thinking. Later works in the series have more meaning and connect with the viewer. We know these are landscapes, but we can imagine how we feel standing in the landscape, aware of the impact of structures and time. There will be a final painting in the series, and all the stages of development are a fundamental part of the creative journey.